Uh, because I've been sweating under the heavy jacket while pushing off the snow, as you can see, I've done a good job, and my body is very warm, so I just have to take off the jacket and cool down my body before I go take a cool shower. I mean, a cold shower. I like taking cold showers. Otherwise, I was feeling so sweaty and just cooling down my body after doing the job. You can see I've done a nice job. And by the way, what I did this morning is just in case that we have to kind of like use the cars. And we have something here in Sweden that protects the environment, because you saw the distance where my wife works is not very far from here. It took just a few minutes to drive. So we normally do like such short distances. We walk, and unless we are going somewhere a little bit farther or we are extremely late that we don't have minutes to catch up with. So that was a demonstration of when you have no time and you have to get to work quickly, so that you have to use the car. Otherwise, there is something you could have noticed that was going on while I was raking up the snow. I had to have the car started so that it's a diesel engine, so it had to like keep warming, and diesel engines have to get warm before they you stop the engine, because they're not good for short distances when it's pretty cold like this. Otherwise, they just cock up in the engine. And according to the Swedish law, there is something called tomgångskörning, which means just idling the car, and the exhaust fumes go messing up the environment, and that's not good for the environment. So we normally start the cars and off you go with it, and we try to get as little fume as possible in the environment. And just raking up the place took me about more than 20-25 minutes almost, and the fumes were going up. That was not very good. So I did it on purpose, just to show what it takes to warm up a car in the morning. But when it comes to the reality of what we have to do and the responsibilities we have to take in the morning about tomgångskörning, we have to just start the car and only go long distances. Short distances, you walk. Take a hike. That's the best thing that you can do. And if it is summer, take a bike. That's what you can do. And yeah, there's also kick bikes. There's so many means of transport that we can do, because I work just near here. My wife also works near here, so everything is within the vicinity. It's my daughter who has to take a bus to school. They're school buses. And in case she misses the bus, then we have to take that process and drive her. It's about 42 kilometers from here. 42, around 42 kilometers from here. So in such cases, we tend to use the cars. And the environment is very well taken care of, and we avoid as much as tomgångskörning. I think it depends from community to community, but in most communities, you're given maximum 1 minute, like as in 60 seconds with tomgångskörning. So like when you start the car, you have 60 seconds to start moving. And when you stop the car, you have 60 seconds to switch off the engine, so that you don't have just idle fumes blowing out in the air. This contributes to the fresh air that we breathe here. We don't take it for granted. It's really, really fresh air. Pollution free. I can't say 100% pollution free, but it's really, really fresh. And I remember the last time I was in Nairobi, it was very difficult catching a breath. Very, very difficult. It was, yeah, somebody feels the difference immediately. That amount of diesel is too much. It's just too much. Here it's pretty different. And furthermore, this is the village. We are far from the cities where there are big traffics and what have you. So it's even a lot fresher. And yeah, just as I was showing you, so short distances we'll have to use a bike or we have to walk, and we have to use a bicycle, walk, or use any other thing. You can also use Huido. I don't know what you'd call them. The skiing slides. They're quite appropriate at this time. You can ski down the road if you want. If you can see, you can ski all the way down if you have your ski stuff. So it's fun. Yeah. So I think that's all for this morning. I've taken my wife to work. Now I have to take a shower, take breakfast. Then me and my daughter, I think we'll go buy a toilet seat. There's one that we have always replaced, but it's kind of like plastic made. So I want to take measurements and see if I can go and buy one that can be tied with metal screws or something like that. Something that will last longer. So I like doing my things on my own. And this we'll have to do very quickly. As I can see the time now, I have about 3 hours, 3.5, around 4 hours. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 hours to get to work. So that's enough time. So I'll make it very quick. Then I take my daughter. We rush to the stores, get that toilet, have it fixed. At least I'll have done something in a day. So this is how I spend the day. I mean, I make sure that at least something is done. The snow was raked off. The toilet is fixed. Then at least I always have this policy that before I go to bed, I must have a mission accomplished. Not only going to work, not only going to work, but at least something. I have to do a job. It has to be like fixing something. I have to do something. One project a day. I call it a one project a day. So thank you for today. Meet you in the next video when I'm in the stores buying the toilet stuff and going to work in the evening. Thank you.